Y'all got going. Big shout out to Essence for the hoodie and the hat. Yeah, I still got what that is. 2 years later, I still got it, and it's still in good condition. Come on now. I'm gonna wait till y'all get in here before I take flight. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? Big shout out to that boy Allen, Main on MMA, GG Homicide, Pretty J. What up, though? It's just Jerry. What up, though? That girl Ari Vanity. What up, though? Hey, yeah, I got my Instagram is CBill Fees, CBill FEEZ. It ain't somebody type it so I could pin it. Then I'm about to take flight with this story. But it's CBill Fees, CBill FEEZ. It ain't got no picture of me or some words on there. Somebody type that real quick so I could pin it. Then I'm gonna take flight. No comp, D. Will appreciate that, kinfolk. Appreciate that support, family. $5. I don't even know how to pronounce your name. Ledger being in green. Appreciate that, folk. Oh yeah, I'm gonna pin that one because it got the IG on there. No C bill fees, not CB, but C bill. I gotta pin somebody else's. Now I gotta be the right. Busy 308. Appreciate that, famo. Um, I'm if y'all send some more super chats, I'ma just tell I'm shout y'all out at the end. But as of right now, bro, I'm about to tell y'all something that I ain't talked about. Yeah, what you mean am I gonna upload the live? Once I end the live, it upload. Oh, you was saying am I gonna keep it? Yeah. Caught you on Astro Dior, been wigging ever since. Appreciate that, family. Kenny G Walk. All right, we about to take flight, folks. So I'm about to tell y'all a story about how being a YouTuber saved our lives. When I got out of prison, I met an individual. Well, you know, when I was doing my thing first, just now starting the YouTube shit, I was meeting a lot of different people. I was going to a lot of acting events. I just had a whole lot going on, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I ran across a couple celebrities, like people who rap, who do stuff like that, or whatever the case is. So I got kind of cool with this one particular guy, very popular, very famous in the hip hop world. Um, when I say I got cool with him, it wasn't cool to the point like we just hanging out every day or we on the phone 24/7. It wasn't like that. But you know, he come through Atlanta or Alabama, whatever. He have a show or whatever. He invite me, free tickets, whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? Invite me out to sessions and stuff like that. And sometimes I go, sometimes I wouldn't, cause he just be, you know, be doing extra stuff sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That I don't really be with. So most of the time I never go. This one particular day, it was a young lady that I was dealing with, and she was about to be pulling up on me from work. We was arguing dabbing the whole time she was at work about something very petty, but you know how I go. And I was telling her, like, man, I'm finna dip. I ain't even finna be here. I'm finna dip. You know what I'm saying? So we was just going back and forth. Now, bro, the dude who rap, he had already hit me and told me that he was in Atlanta. They had something to do in Atlanta today, and that night he was going to Alabama because he had a session there with another artist that's from Alabama, and he wanted me to pull up. He wanted me to come through. You know what I'm saying? And I was telling him like, bro, he was like, bro, you don't never come to none of the shit, bro. You just be wanting to sit in the house all day. I was just like, bro, I mess around with it every blue moon, but that really ain't my specialty for real. I don't be wanting to just be out. You know what I'm saying? Um, the girl get off work that night, and it's just like, you know how it be when you and somebody been arguing, y'all just in the house, ain't saying nothing to each other. It was a situation like that. We wasn't saying two words to each other. She went to cooking. And shit sure smelled good. Nigga stomach was kind of growling too. And I went out there. She said something to me. It was something petty, trying to be petty or something. And we started arguing again. I was like, you know what? And bro, I honestly did not want to leave the house. I real life did not want to leave. I was chilling. I was in for the night, but I had to show her ass that I'm gone. But that was like pride, I guess, whatever, because I didn't want to leave for real. I was just saying that just because whatever the situation was. I called bro. I'm like, bro, where you at? He like, we headed to Alabama. I told you I got the session at such and such time. I said, I'm saying how far you is. He was like, I'm probably about 20, 25 minutes from the area you be in. He was like, but shit, I could scoop you real quick. He was like, it'll be about 25 minutes, 30 minutes at the max. I could scoop you, which means I would have to ride with him. So I was like, all right, come on. So he was like, all right, drop the low. So right when I go to get ready to drop the low in my phone, I thought about it. I said, hold on. Why the hell would I ride with you when I got my own damn car? But I know sometimes, people just pile up. Yeah, ride with me. So I called him back. I said, hey, bro. He said, yeah. I said, just send me the loader where you going. I'm going to hop in my own whip because, my brother stay out there. I'm going to knock out two birds with one stone, holler at my brother while I'm out there, too. I don't want to be on your time and in your car. That's kind of the reason I did it. But I really don't like riding with people and I can't leave when I want to. You know what I'm saying? So he like, I bet he dropped the low. It said an hour and 48 minutes for me. I go change my clothes real quick. I hit it. Now I got a guy in Birmingham that I rock with the strong way. He got his own security company. That's what he do. He do security, and we cool. I done paid for his services quite a few times when I be in Birmingham, just depending on where I'm at or what's going on, or if we finna be out somewhere. I done had them shadow on me or be around me, a couple times, and you know, yeah, it's stupid, but so I hit it. I'm driving, you feel me, bro? Like, yeah, just let me know. Now I scooped him for sure, cause he live out there. He live in Birmingham. He don't give a damn. I scooped bro. Bro who rap called me, was like, where you at? I told him that I just scooped my partner. He was like, I'm saying, bro, don't be drawing there, no groupies. I said, nah, this ain't no groupie type situation. These my people for sure. So he like, okay, for sure. We probably 12 minutes from the studio. And bruh, I got one of them funny type feelings that I've told y'all I got before, and it turned out to be something where I was tweaking. But old girl keep calling me, texting me, oh, you just gonna leave and I just made this food, have fun out there with them bitches. And it ain't even no situation like that. So me and bro pull up, we get to the yo. It's a nice looking building. It's a couple cars out here. I called bro. I told him I'm outside. He asked me, the type of car I was in so they know who to let in. I told him. He told me somebody about to come to the door and get me. They came to the door and, they let us come in, me and bro. Didn't pat us down, didn't do none of that. And he's real security, so he's armed at all times. We go in. um, we had to sign in. It's like a real official studio, professional. I see them right there. They it's a big glass thing. It's a door, but it's most of it glass. You can see it. So we go in there. There's a couple people in there. He like, yeah, that's my bro, Bill, such such. Introduce me to the engineer, this person, that person. I'm like, okay, for sure. So he said a certain name of a person that's, like I said, very popular in the rap world, especially in Alabama. He like, yeah, this person finna be here in a minute. I'm like, okay, cool. So he in there recording songs. He coming out. They doing whatever they doing. We sitting here cooling. He come one of the times he come out the booth. I see it pop up. I see him, of course, but I see it pop up on my phone, on my Instagram around his name. It's like a purple circle or whatever color it is, telling us, letting me know that he's live. He in the studio with the phone, like, yeah, man, y'all already know what the going on. He doing his chains like that in the phone, doing his wrist like that. He had a Rolex on and was just, so I kind of like do him like this, kind of pull him over. So I push his hand over a little bit so the phone go in the opposite direction. And I just said, bro, I don't want my face on there, folks. I don't want nobody. And I'm like thinking, I hope I don't look overly retarded paranoid to him, because he like far more popular than me, far, far, far more famous than me. He like, nigga, if I ain't worried about it, why you worried about it? But just the way I am, bro, I don't like my face live nowhere. Like, if you see a video of me at Walmart and it just posted 2 seconds ago, I promise you I was not just there 2 seconds ago. That is an old upload. So the engineer dude answered the phone. He like, all right, whatever, for sure, bet, whatever the case. He get off the phone. He stopped the thing and told brother one who I pulled up with, not the dude who like the security, but my homeboy. And he was like, hey, that boy Mo on the way. Mo is a name I made up. That's not what they called him for real. So he was like, yeah, that boy Mo on the way. So he was like, oh, okay. You talking about Big Mo? He was like, yeah. He was like, oh shit, with Mo, nigga went to stuttering. Nigga started looking a little nervous. I'm like, man, what the hell? So I look at bro, the dude who's a kid. So he look at me. He leaned over. He whispered to me. He like, you smooth? You want to dip or what? You cool? And I was like, shit, I'm cool, but I don't know. That shit just looked a little strange, didn't it? He was like, hell yeah. So bro go back in the booth. Bro, when I say he been riding, he been cruising all night. That nigga keep fucking up his lines on the song. He done took his hat off once or twice, wiping his head. That nigga done start sweating. I'm like, oh hell no. Nah. And they got the AC on here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck that nigga, man. Nigga acting kind of nervous. You know what I'm saying? No. Big Joe, no, he wasn't high. And it just seemed like the people, like, so a total, let me think of a total count. It was him, the engineer, me, bro. He had like two people with him, so him, the engineer, me, my folks. It's about six of us in there, bro. This is a real uh this is a real studio, bro. This ain't no rinky dink in no nigga basement where it's hot, nothing. This is an official studio, bro. Um okay, so bro who I picked up and brought with me, let's say I'm sitting straight like I'm sitting right now. He's next to me to my right, but slightly behind me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I used to like it like that. Because if I'm paying, I mean, if we cool, whether we partners or not, if you do security, I'm paying you. I'm putting money in your pocket because you're watching my back. Everything in front of me, I could see perfectly fine. But anything behind me, I don't want to keep looking back, looking like a weirdo. So I let you sit behind me, and I know you gonna handle that business. You know what I'm saying, bruh? I got my head down in the phone, scrolling, texting old girl back, arguing with her, texting my big brother who live in Birmingham, letting him know, like, bro, this shit getting kind of weird, folks. You know what I'm saying? The door open. When the door opened, I just looked back real quick. The dude who was in the front was like an older dude. He had a gray beard, bald head. Bro, he had a big ass, like a gold Cuban on. Y'all know like how Busta Rhymes be, bro. It was a big ass cube, and I'm like, what the hell? And it was hitting too. I just kind of glanced up, saw the two people. He was walking straight. He didn't even look at me. He didn't look at nobody. He was looking straight like at the glass where bro was at recording. And the other dude was like a chubby, dark skinned dude. He was just standing by the door. It definitely kind of looked a little strange. But we in the studio. Shit. He walks in, bro. I look back at bro. He looked at me. Bro walks up to the glass. And he was dressed like casual, like business attire. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing that wasn't a major red flag, but he was dressed like that. But he had a big ass chain on. He came to the glass. He told the engineer, he said, hit pause real quick, bro. Bro looked up, like looked at him twice. All right, big mo, whatever. Bro looked at the dude who invited me out there. And he started laughing and threw both his hands up like, what's up? He was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So, bruh wasn't saying that. Bro, that nigga pulled a gun out, bro. I was like, so I just ain't gonna get paid, huh? I'm just a bitch ass old nigga that ain't gonna get paid. As soon as he do that, bruh hit my shoulder, but I'm already on point. I'm already finna get up. So when bruh hit my shoulder, I'm already standing up. I see him on my peripheral standing up. So he put his arm over my shoulder, over my back, and turns me this way. We going to the door. When we get to the door, the nigga, the heavy set dude that was standing at the door does the same thing. That nigga pulled some fire. That nigga said, bro, ain't nobody going nowhere up out of here. Bro, who I was with, who the real security guard, he pulled his file. He like, hey, listen, hey, I'm real security. He flipped his shirt back to show his little thing, like his credentials. He be keeping it on his shirt, like inside his jacket. He flipped it back. He like, hey, bro, I'm real security. Whatever buddy got going on in there, that ain't got nothing to do with the person who hired me. We finna get up out this motherfucking door one way or another. So, bro, looked over at old school. Old school looked back at us like getting ready to call a shot. That nigga looked back at us, looked in my eyes, looked off, looked back in my eyes, did this and said, Feezy. That shit crazy. That nigga said, boy, what the fuck you doing in here, boy? I'm looking at the nigga trying to see where the fuck I remember you from. You know what I'm saying? What the hell you talk about it? Then he started smiling, cheesing real hard. That nigga said, bruh, both of my kids love you, nigga. My kids be watching you. He said, nigga, if I FaceTime my son right now and showing him you in this motherfucking studio, man, he gonna goddamn pass out. He like, bro, what the hell you doing here? I said, I just came with my folks. I point to who he just dropped fire down on. So he looked back at me, he looked at bro, he stopped smiling. He said, that's your folks. I said, I mean, I fuck with him. He cool people, bro. And that nigga looked at me, just looking at me for a minute. He was like, bro, this shit crazy, bro. Like, my kids, nigga, my kids be watching you, nigga, like, they don't even watch Netflix no more, bro. This shit crazy, bro. And then he looked back at bro, and he looked back at me. He was like, listen, bro, I fuck with your shit strong, bro. He said, this shit crazy. You got to let me call my little boy and goddamn let him know. I'm like, yeah, that cool, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, but bro, I got to go, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck y'all folk got going on in here, you know what I'm saying? And that nigga looked up at the other nigga who told us we ain't finna go nowhere. And they was like, they wasn't saying nothing to each other, but they was staring in each other's eyes for a while. And that nigga said, he went back over there to the glass where bro was rapping at. And the engineer, he told the engineer to do something so he could speak through the thing. Keep in mind, while all this shit going on, the artist, the nigga never came out that booth. It's just a door separating them. This man never took initiative to come out, try to run, try to do shit. That nigga was still standing behind that microphone. And the other two people that was in his truck with him that rode here with him, bro, these niggas ain't did nothing. They ain't tried to budge. They ain't move, nothing. They just sitting here. You know what I'm saying? And that nigga told him, bruh, you know what you owe me, and you know how you been trying me. He said, my whole intentions tonight was to come here and take you down and every single person that was with you. That was my whole agenda. I was finna come in this bitch and kill everybody. He said, but boy, the way my kids love this nigga right here, boy, and be watching his podcast, and I just love his message. He said, boy, I'm gonna spare you tonight. Tonight gonna be your only night. If I catch you anywhere else ever again, it's over with. He said, I'm gonna spare you tonight. And that nigga said, but I want that jury because you owe me too much. He said, I want that jury. That man pointed his tool to the other dude that bro rolled with. He said, I want that jury. He pointed it to the other dude. He said, I want that jury. I want that jury. I want that jury, and I want any dollar in y'all pocket. I want it. He said, but I'm going to spare y'all life. I'm going to spare y'all life. Just because y'all with that brother right there, that's a good man. And, bro, that nigga went immediately taking his chains off. So did his entourage. I was like, oh, ain't no fucking way. And, bro, that man took their chains, took the watches. Bro went in niggas' pockets. I was the only nigga, me and bro who I was with, nigga ain't try to touch a goddamn hair on our head. And don't nobody say, Bill, what hair on your head? Motherfucker, it was a little straggly. It was some hair up there. You know what I'm saying? We leave out. And then this was so crazy too, bro. Even if bro would have bucked the security nigga, we could have real life got out, bro. When they opened the door in that little lobby area, when bro came out, bro, it was about 12 niggas, bro. It was about 12 niggas, bro. And like they was sitting there waiting, like on some shit, like if they get past them in that room, you feel me? And when he came out, the old school dude was smiling. He was like, they good, they good, they good. And he handed all the jewelry and money to one of them dudes, and we went outside. He was doing something on his phone. And his little boy answered. He told him to go get the other son or something. He talking about he got something for them. And he said, something, whatever the little boy name was. He said, guess who I got right here with me right now? And he said, who? And the dude said, Big Mo said, Bill Feezy. And one of his sons said, Dad, stop lying, stop lying, stop lying. And then the other one was like, who he got, who? You could tell they was young. And he was like, he said he got Bill Feezy. He got CBL with him right now. And then the other one was like, Dad, you lying. Dad, you lying. Tell the truth, Dad. You lying. Dad, you lying. And dude, Big Mo, couldn't stop laughing. I mean, I was laughing too, but just the overall situation, I was ready to go. It was time to go. That nigga said, oh! So he turned the phone to me, bro. And he put my face in the phone, and the little boy was like, one of them was like, oh! And then the other one was like, oh! And I chopped it up with him for a couple seconds. And I took a picture with the dude, Mo. And he was like, you good, bro? You feel me? And then it's so crazy, though, because we were getting ready to push off to the whip. And Mo was like, Feezy. And I was like, what's happening? And he turned and came, and he was like, hey, look, bro, you been through a lot of shit, bro. You know, after my kids be on you, I had to check it out and watch you out, you know, just to see what type of nigga you is, see what type of shit they watching. And I approve of your message. And he was like, but, bro, you don't know these niggas like that. I don't give a fuck if these niggas famous, these niggas big rappers, these niggas celebrities. Some of these niggas neck on the chopping block, bro. He was like, stay in your lane, bro. If you ain't trying to rap, be in this rap world, all that, fuck that shit, bro. It's a lot of shit go on at these studios, bro. And he was like, I'm telling you, boy, this bitch was finna be a massacre tonight. It was finna be Birmingham police all over this bitch. He was like, you know, and I was like, bet. And we got in the car. And they went to getting in their cars and shit. We pulled off around the same time. And the nigga still ain't came out the studio. That nigga gonna text me and say, it's Big Mo and I'm still out there. Man, I called my fucking cell phone provider and changed my number. And that shit was probably about close to 2 years ago. And I ain't never talked to that young man a day again in my life. That nigga was trying to, that nigga be trying to hit me on platforms and all kind of shit. I ain't never replied to that nigga. I'm like, you got too much going on out here. So, I don't mean, that nigga done kind of slowed down on the music. I mean, he still do his shit, but he done slow. He ain't on the scene no more. Last time I heard, they said a nigga moved to Texas, but I don't know. But Yeah, bro. That shit. That's a time. That's the time where shit being known on YouTube. That shit my life. Yeah, that nigga ain't know me from a can of paint, man. I'll tell how that shit would have played out. You talking about who's the rapper? I'm definitely not finna say that. But yeah, man. Oh yeah, I gotta go back over them super chats and shit. Yeah, bro, that shit was crazy as hell, bro. So we got Busy. Appreciate that support with my little bro out of Rice Street. Interview him for sure. Just hit me. Linkson Costa Cat. Appreciate that support, famo. Mida Babies. Love listening to your stories. You're a great storyteller. Appreciate that support, family. T Man woke up at 4 again. Appreciate that, folks. Gotta catch this later. Hello, Fees fan. Appreciate that, T-Lo. Love and appreciate all y'all, man. But he talking about I think I know who that is. I mean, whether you say who it is or not, I'm not gonna verify it or not. But yeah, it's your boy Billiam. I'm about to go and get up out of here. Y'all hit me on Instagram, CBillFees, CBILLFEEZ. It's a new page. It's black with writing on it. I'm out of here.